Hey guys, growing a business does not have to be hard. I know a lot of guys out there, they struggle to start a business, grow it, or they're on the fence and they're thinking, oh, starting a business, growing a business is just too hard. It's scary. We don't want to put ourselves out there. We don't want to collect money from people. Maybe we don't want to charge enough for things. Those are all very fundamental reasons why people don't start a business. But what I'm trying to tell you today is that starting a business, automating a business, scaling a business, and marketing your business is some of the easiest things that you will ever do when you're looking at a business. So, I wanted to show you this really awesome book. So, this book here, it's called The Ultimate Blueprint for an Insanely Successful Business. It's by Keith Cunningham. Very great book to read. Highly, highly recommend it. But what it's going to go over is it's going to help you build a successful business. It's going to go step by step for a little bit, show you how to build it, and help you grow. Now, there's a couple other things to keep in mind when you're running a business, when you're starting a business specifically. You want to have some planning going on. You want to understand the reason why you're doing it. Now, a lot of people will start their business and they'll say, "Oh, we're starting a business so we can make some more money." That's okay at first, but the problem with it is that as you grow, as you continue to help and serve more customers, you're going to realize that that's not a very good motive to base your whole business model off of. Now, when you are starting a business and when you're growing a business, even scaling a business at a huge, massive scale, like we've helped a lot of small businesses hit two, three, four, $5 million a month. But the issue is that the biggest difference that sets them apart from people that just want to make money is that they are there to change the lives around them. They want to be able to serve their customers. They want to be able to help change the world. Now, if that sounds like something that is right up your alley, stay tuned for the rest of the video because there's a lot of cool information coming your way. But the big things that you have to understand is that in order to have a very insanely successful business, you have to want to change the world. Now, that's a huge undertaking for a lot of people, and that is okay because according to the federal government, 70% of businesses within a 10-year span go out of business. And what that means is that every business that starts in 2025, 70% of those will be gone within the first 10 years. Now, a lot of that's due to financial issues, a lot of it is due to management issues and scaling issues. They scale too fast. They don't scale enough. Their clients fall off. There's a lot of different reasons. But some of the things that you have to understand is that when you are starting your business, when you are looking at scaling your business, when you're even automating your business, there's a lot of different things that come into play. But I wanted to break it down into a couple steps here to really highlight it, help you understand it. So this way, if we can just help one more business survive those 10-year mark, we know we're on the right track because our mission here at Business Growth Engine is to make sure every single small business that wants to start, that wants to change the world, has that fighting chance. They have that solid foundation. They have the tools they need to grow. So, what we're going to get into today is we want to understand planning. You want to understand that you need to plan your business out, but you need to have the flexibility. Write out a business idea, write out a business plan, and then ask yourself why you're doing it. If the word money comes to mind immediately, it's not a good business model. But if you're there to solve an issue, solve a problem for your community, for your clients, for your customers, you might have a solid business plan going on. So once you do that, you need to figure out how much it's going to take to cost to start your business. Now, a lot of people think they want to start a business, they go out, they register it, an LLC, whatever it is, and then what they look at is they realize that they don't have the capital to actually start their business. So what are they going to do next? A lot of people turn to funding, and a lot of other people actually turn to crowdsourcing, things like that. But like here, for instance, at Business Growth Engine, we actually started with zero capital. We got our first client. We knew we could help them out. So we knew if we could just reach out to people, get at least one person interested, then we could start that snowball. We could start building it up, start marketing it, and start getting excited about serving other people and serving the mission. So once you're able to do that, once you're able to find that first customer and getting that money coming in, don't take the money, don't spend it. But what you need to do is you need to be able to reinvest it into the business. Start building up that capital. What we call here and what we tell all of our clients that we coach at Business Growth Engine is you need to build that war chest because business is war. You're going to war with every other business out there. That doesn't mean that you can't play nice with some of them. We get that. We played nice with tons of our competitors, but you have to understand that every single business is at war with each other, fighting over those customers. And ultimately, what it comes down to is the businesses that have more money succeed in the long run. So remember that every business that has more money than its competitors are going to succeed in its niche. So if you have to write that down, that's perfectly fine. Pause the video, write it down, and then come right back. Because one of the big things that you also have to understand is you have to understand your business structure. We're not going to dive too far into the business structure area here because there's a lot of legal stuff. We're not legal analysts, anything like that. But there's LLCs, there's S corps, there's partnerships. Now, I want to highlight on partnerships because, like here at Growth Engine, we have a partnership. We're an LLC partnership, but we have each other's back. We trust each other. We've known each other for 10 plus years. And one of the things you need to understand is don't just start a business with someone walking down the street, maybe someone that you just met, because the problem with that is that that's going to fall apart. That's going to cause some issues. It's going to fall apart. For instance, I've ran multiple small businesses in the past. We've ran everything from car part distributions to multi-level marketings, virtual reality centers, things like that. And some of them were great. Some of them I started with people I absolutely trusted, but then they fell out because of other reasons. And ultimately, every single one of those businesses failed. But there was something I learned from every single one of them. And the biggest thing I learned was that regardless of who you partner with, what structure you have, what financing you have, what business plan you have, every single business needs to have a solid foundation. And with a solid foundation, what I mean by that is like, let's take a look at these postcards, for instance. You probably see me playing with them a little bit. I like to play with things when I'm talking, keeps me occupied, keeps my ADHD focused on what I'm trying to do. So if that's something you need to do, feel free to do that. But let's take a look at these postcards, for instance. They're all three blank, right? So as you're starting a business, most people don't think of the foundation as a starting point. What they start thinking about is, oh, I need more clients. So they take their clients, they get new clients, they put them down. And they're like, cool, now we got clients. Now we can work. Now we can grow. And then they're like, oh, we have software over here that we need. So we take that, put it down over there. We start purchasing all this software that we absolutely need, that we think we need. And then we start forgetting about it and it starts charging us. And then we realize, oh, crap, how are we going to manage these clients now that we're starting to get more and more and more? And then we throw that down on top. And then what that looks like is after, 6 months, a year, all of that stuff, you start to notice something. They all start turning into a jumbo pile of dog crap. And so they look something like this. You can see parts of them, you can start seeing it. But as you continue to grow, you're going to start building what they call a foundation. And this, let's say this is your foundation. All these note cards are all the different systems you have. It's all the different programs that you have. It's all the clients, all the information you need to run your business. Now, that's a lot of stuff. So if you look, there's tons of note cards here, right? Now, let's say that you continuously add more and more things. So maybe this is more clients. This is more software. This is a seminar that you're going to learn more stuff. Now, if you look though, our foundation is weak. It's not very strong. It's going to crumble because as we continue to grow and as we continue to advance in our business knowledge, our foundation that we built it on either needs to be strong or it needs to be weak. And if you're building it on postcards by just winging it, by throwing it out there, it's going to be weak. It's going to fall apart. It's going to start going like that. And eventually it's going to crumble. In your business, everything you've worked hard for over the last 6 months, year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the road is going to fall. All the businesses that never make it within that first 10 years is because they do not have a solid foundation. Now, let's say that before we even got our first client, we built our foundation. So our foundation is our software, it's our systems, it's how we're going to collect our clients, how we're going to feed them, how we're going to nurture them, how we're going to take care of them. All of that. This is our foundation. It's a nice, strong foundation. Now, as we continue to add clients, as we continue to add more profit, as we continue to add more employees, we continue to scale. And look, as you can see, our foundation is a lot stronger. It's able to support the growth that a small business needs because every small business over time is going to start growing at a rapid pace. and you need to have those solid foundations in place. And then what you can do is then you can look at the automation mindset. Then you can look at the scaling mindset and the marketing mindset. They all three go hand in hand. Now, if that's something that you need to do, you need to look at your systems, figure out what works and what doesn't. If you don't have a very strong system, reach out. That's what we do. We help build some systems, we help build the software out to make your foundation solid. Now, if that's something that's interesting to you, go ahead and leave a comment below. We'll reach out to you. We'll help get you sorted. We'll help sift through all of your stuff. We'll take all your postcards that you have and turn them into a solid foundation. So if that's something that you're interested in, leave a comment below. We'll take a look at it. Also, leave a comment below if you already have a foundation and if it's working, share it with the world. This way we can help more small businesses just like you continue to grow. Now, I'm going to do something that I've never done before. I want to be able to do this with all of our videos moving forward to help you guys out, help these small businesses grow, to know that, hey, you guys have someone in your corner. Regardless if you work with us or not, in either our coaching programs or our client facing programs, even if you're not on those, I want to do something for you that we've never done before. I am going to give you my personal cell phone number. And what that's going to do is that's going to give you the ability to call or text me anytime. And if I don't answer right away, I will answer by the end of the day. Now, all we ask is don't abuse it. If you abuse it, I end up blocking you guys. But what that means is that if you have a question, you need advice, you're looking at software, you're trying to figure out if it's the right move for you, send us a message. Send me a message. Here's my number right here. It is 931-220-7630. I'm going to put that right back up here again just in case. You could pause the screen, write it down. Send me a text. Let me know, hey, this is so-and-so with this business. Reach out to me. More than happy to assist you, point you in the right direction. I know a lot of people think, oh, you're just putting your number out there so you can sell them. I'm not trying to sell you guys right now. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you guys advice, trying to help you guys grow, because after 5 failed businesses, I don't want you guys to end up like us. We don't want you to have failed businesses. We want you to be able to have your idea, show it to the world, change the world by growing your business and providing that success you need. So if that sounds like something you like, go ahead, leave a like below, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and start growing your business the right way. See you later.